The outcome of a Super Bowl berth hangs in the balance. Montana rolling out the right.
By the mid-'80s, Joe Montana was a two-time Super Bowl champion and a two-time Super Bowl MVP.
Caught by Clark. It's a touchdown for the 49ers.
An intimidating presence to a rookie receiver in 1985.
I remember walking into that locker room and I looked across and it was like deer in the headlights. I'm looking at the man, I'm looking at God, Joe Montana, and I was so nervous, but he really made me feel comfortable, and I knew that we would have a great relationship together.
Montana was football's ultimate winner. Though during his era there were quarterbacks with stronger arms, a quicker release, and more chiseled physiques.
Those little skinny legs that he had, legs that looked like, what type of bird? A stork?
Well, he's got funny legs for a quarterback, doesn't he?
Last time I saw legs like that, they were hanging out of a nest.
34 years to get this development.
They were so skinny. He didn't have a calf. I'm like, how can this guy move around like that? But, the thing about him, he was elusive. You couldn't catch him. He could feel pressure, and he would get rid of that football. If he didn't have the primary, it was the second or the third receiver.
Just complete control of the offense, precision. It's a clinic.
I wanted to play the game as more of a chess game, and one move's going to lead to another, and you're not always going to get the king immediately. 4 yard here, 5 yard there, 10 yard here is as wearing, if not more, on a defense than 170-yard touchdown. And that was more my style than anything.
He knew exactly where everybody was going to be on that football field. And I think that's really what made him the best quarterback, and plus he was Joe Cool. You knew that when everything was on the line, if you had a minute left in the ball game, Joe wouldn't let us down.
So there's 2 seconds left, and Montana will get one throw. Here's Montana throwing for the end zone. Right place, he got it! Touchdown, 49ers!
Super Bowl 23 on the final drive.
With 3:10 remaining, the 49ers will have to go from their 8-yard line.
We were at ease. We had the best quarterback, and that was Joe Montana.
Montana back to throw on first down. Throws over the middle, completes it to Craig. Craig is to the 16. Montana trying to drive in the length of the field here with the game in the balance. 16-13, the Bengals lead. To watch Joe Montana do this absolute surgeon on the football field and one of the all-time greats, it's almost like poetry. 39 seconds remaining. Back to throw Montana. Steps up, throws. The 49ers have scored.
Montana played in 4 Super Bowls and won them all. In those 4 victories, he threw 11 touchdowns and no interceptions. He is the only 3-time Super Bowl MVP. There may have been passers more imposing physically and more impressive statistically, but no big game quarterback was more awe-inspiring.
I think the greatest quarterback that ever put on football cleats is 2 words: Joe Montana.